To find an inverse function of something that's given, first we will rewrite this as y. Okay, so y is equal to 4 over x minus 1. That's what's given to us. To find the inverse function, you switch x and y, so you have x equals 4 over y minus 1. So solve for y. So in order to solve for y, what we can do here is it has denominator, so we can multiply by y on both sides. And we'll have xy equals 4 minus 1 times y is y. Then we'll collect all the y's on one side. So we'll have xy minus y equals to plus y equals 4. And then this is a linear equation, so we'll collect all the coefficients of y. So we have x plus 1 equals to 4, and then we'll divide by this coefficient to get 4 over x plus 1. And that's the inverse function. The inverse function of this is computed in the same way. So 2 plus square root of x minus 3. Then we switch x and y, so x equals 2 plus square root of 1 minus 3. And now we're solving for y. So for y, so first we get square root on one side by itself. So we have x minus 2 equals square root of 1 minus 3. Once you you have square root by itself, you can square both sides of the equation. So you'll have x minus 2 squared equals, and then you square the square root and you get y minus 3. So y is equal to x minus 2 squared plus 3. And that's the final answer. That's f inverse of x. Next problem is an exponential problem. So a substance decays exponentially. It's initially 100 grams, but there are 40 grams left after 5 days. So because it's exponential decrease, you write q of t equals c e to the at, and you want to find c and a. So I'll write this. So q of t equals c e to the a t. And initially, which means at time 0, the substance is 100 grams. After 5 days, so Q of 5 is 40 grams. So I have 40 grams. So from here, Q of 0 is my C. So that's gonna give me C equals 100. And then to find A, I need to plug this second point in my equation. So I'll have C times e to the a times 5, because I'm replacing t with 5, and that equals to 40. Now C is 100, so 100 e to the a times 5 is equal to 40. We divide by 100. So you have e to the 5a equals 40. Now take ln. So ln e to the 5a equals ln of 40. And therefore ln and e cancel each other because they're inverse functions. So 5a equals ln of 40. So a is equal to ln of 40 over 5. So I put both of these numbers in my expression, and I get that q of t is equal to 100 times e to the ln of 40 over 5 times t. And that's my answer for part A. Part B is asking how much substance after 3 days. So 3 days, that's time. So for part B, what I really want to know is amount of substance, so Q after 3 days, so for time equals 3. So I plug t equals 3 in my equation above that I found in part A, and that's gonna give me my answer. Oops. ln of 40 over 5 times 3. Okay, part C is asking when, so my unknown is time, and what I'm given here is 10 grams, which is substance. So I translate this to mathematics by saying I have to find unknown T such that quantity at that time is equal to 10 grams. So then I express what is Q of T. It's 100 e to the ln 40 over 3 over 5 times the unknown time T, and that has to be equal to 10. And we want to solve for T. So you divide by 100 to get E by itself, and then apply ln. So ln of e to the ln 40 over 5 times t equals to ln of 1 over 10. Ln and e go away, and I have ln 40 over 5 times t equals ln 0.1, 1 over 10, 0.1. So t is equal to 5 ln 0.1 divided by ln 40. Okay, I see something is wrong here, because now what I found here, ln of 40 is not... Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna record it again.